Yes, dear viewers, welcome to you once again on today's live show organized by prominent consultant. And definitely, we have a live session today with one of our partner university, which is a public university based in Ontario, which is Lakehead University. And definitely, we have a very special guest with us from Lakehead University, who is Lee, who is the manager of international relation. Who is looking after South Asia and Southeast Asia as well. So I'd like to welcome. Would like to welcome Harley. Hi, how are you? Can you hear me?
I'm good. Yes, I can hear you, Sai. Thank you very much.
Okay.
So,
Yes, yes.
yeah,
Would you please say hi to our viewers and introduce yourself?
absolutely. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here with us today. I know today is a very special day, and I really appreciate every one of you spending time here with us. Like introduced, my name is Sherilyn Lee. I'm from Lakehead University. It's easier for you to call me by the name of Lee, Lee. So I'm happy to share a lot of information with you today with the hope that it will be helpful for you in searching for your university for study abroad.
Exactly, exactly. And dear viewers, this is a live session, so you can interact on live definitely. And I would like to request you to please share this live session in your timeline, so the people can be interested. Who are interested for Canada, they will be benefited definitely. And if you have any question, because Lakehead offers very good scholarships, and they have a lot of program in both in undergrad and postgrad, and definitely they have the current intake in September fall 2020, and next intake is winter 2021. So definitely we'll discuss everything regarding from university campuses, courses, entry requirements, the opportunities, co-op, and about the policies for COVID-19. So we'll discuss everything one by one, and definitely be with prominent consultant, because prominent consultant is such a platform where you will be getting a, that you will be getting an opportunity to apply so many public universities in Canada as well. So so Lee will start the live session, but before starting the discussion, we'll have a video. We'll have a short video of Lakehead University. Shall we have that video?
Sure.
Okay, thank you so much. So
Thank
let's
you.
have the video now. Wow, it's a great video.
Thank
And you
you.
know that sometimes I feel very upset. I feel very, that I feel very sad because I did not get any chance to study in Canada. So beautiful country, so beautiful campuses, beautiful people, and very welcoming. And you know that Canada is Canada always. So
That's right.
truly sometimes I feel that I have that I have some, the limitations, so I feel very upset that we did not get chance. But so the people who are getting chance, getting opportunity to study in Canada, I'm truly honestly they are very lucky, because Canada is such a
Yes,
country where they are not just getting a degree, so they are getting a lifetime passport.
that's
So
right.
so it's a great thing. And really the Canadian government, Canadian Prime Minister, everyone is very supportive to international students, though, and they already proved that they are very supportive. So Lee,
That's right.
how you are feeling with working working with such a beautiful university in Canada? So how do you feel, though you are from Malaysia, but how do you feel working with such a lovely Canadian universities?
Well, I must say that I feel very proud to be able to work for number one, Lakehead University, and most importantly, it's a public university of Canada. Like you mentioned, Canada is such a great country. It's very diverse, and in fact, we were just having this discussion with my friends. How many people in Canada, they are actually from other part of the world, and they found Canada and they make Canada their home. And in Canada, it has never been a melting pot because Canada values every different cultures. They values every different ideas, and then they values individual. So everyone, when they come in, you be you, but share your culture, your idea with us, and allow us to celebrate with you if you would like us to do so. That's Canadian, right? So I feel very proud to be able to part of this um, this this whole idea of helping students to be able to study over there in Canada. It's been my fourth year with Lakehead University now.
Exactly. And you know that you have correctly said that the Canada, in Canada, nobody is, that up or down. I mean, everyone is equal, so everyone is treated equal. So that is the beauty of Canada. So
That's right.
through the video I can see the Canada has ranked among top 10 in Macklin's ranking, which is a very
That's
good
right.
achievement, and continuously they are among top 10 since last couple of years. So far I can see. And another thing I can find that the more than 95, near about 90, more than 90% are graduates are employed very quickly after the graduation, which is also very a good part of Lakehead University. So now we'd like to know from you that how the Lakehead University is, and why people should choose Lakehead University. What is the location? What are the locations of Lakehead University, and how far it is from Toronto, and
Okay.
why the places could be better than Toronto.
Okay, let me just do the entire introduction of Lakehead University for you here. So,
Exactly.
Lakehead University, it's a public comprehensive university in Canada. We were founded back in 1965. In fact, we are celebrating our 55th year anniversary in July this year, and we have got two campuses. Both are in Ontario. Our main campus, the initial campus, first campus founded, is in the city of Thunder Bay, that is by the Lake Superior. That takes about 1.5 hours flight from Toronto. And our second campus is located in the city of Aurelia. Aurelia is a little bit closer to Toronto. It takes about 1.5 hours drive to come in from Toronto. And the uniqueness of Lakehead University is that, like you mentioned, we are ranked top 10 by Maclean. What's so special about Lakehead University and what are the benefits when you come to Lakehead University is that number one, we are located in an area where you're able to focus on education, where you are also able to balance your academic life with your hands-on experience, and also expand your social network opportunities. And what's important academically is we are ranked number one for undergraduate research. That spells out to your learning curve, especially when you are undergraduate degree students. So you do get a lot of hands-on even from year one onwards. And then we intentionally retain small classes. We have about 25 to 50 students per class, and majority of the people who are teaching you, they themselves, they are professors. So imagine being in a small class, but the professor will actually know you as an individual by your name, and you get to experience all these research opportunities. And what's important is that we give you a very comprehensive supporting system. What does that mean? From pre-arrival until when you arrive there, we will give you all the support. And when you are there on campus already, from academic to your well-being to leisure, all the way to looking for a job in the future, we give you all this supporting system to ensure that this 4 years, it's an appropriate learning curve to prepare you to be able to get a career after you graduate from Lakehead University. So to prove you that our employment rate currently, in fact, our employment rate is actually at 96.7% right now.
Wow, great.
Yep, that's right. So to break it down as well, there are programs where we are still recording 100% employment rate. If I were to go detail into it, the special famous one would be computer science. So that's the employment rate. And moving forward, a lot of people who are looking to study abroad in Canada, they are very well aware about internship opportunities, cooperative opportunities. At Lakehead
Exactly.
University, we do offer courses with co-op options.
Yes, we'll talk about this matter, Lee, later on, because we will be talking about the courses itself. So
Certainly.
I just need to know from you that, because there we know that there are some other cities in Ontario, right? Based in Ontario, like
Mhm.
there is Toronto, there is Ontario, so there is Windsor, Waterloo, there is, that London, other cities are there. But
That's
I
right.
mean, as you are saying that 96%, more than 96% are employed upon the graduation. So are they getting job in the city itself, Thunder Bay, or they are getting job? I mean, how is the Thunder Bay for the job opportunities after graduation as a
This, yeah.
city?
So this 96.7% of employed students, they don't only get jobs in Thunder Bay or only in Ontario. It's scattered across the entire Canada. Of course, being more familiar with Thunder Bay, a lot of students, they will be more comfortable to start their career life in Thunder Bay. So there is a big amount of students, a huge number of students who will still stay in Thunder Bay to start their first career. But to answer to that questions, it's really scattered across the entire Canada, not just in Thunder Bay or in Ontario.
Okay,
But
do they do co-op in the Thunder Bay? The company is based in Thunder Bay, or they are also doing co-op other cities as well?
so to answer to that questions, in the city of Thunder Bay itself, we have a big company by the name of Bombardier. If you're
Wow, okay.
familiar with Bombardier,
Yes.
there is a, yeah. So it's a big company. So they do take in a lot of Lakehead University students to do co-op with them. But there's also a lot of students who prefer to go out of Thunder Bay to do their co-op. So again, it's also scattered, not only in Thunder Bay, out of Thunder Bay as well, or out of Ontario. Students have their own choice. It is the students' options and choice to decide
Exactly.
whether or not they want to do it in Thunder Bay or out of Thunder Bay. Whenever they get a job, they just go there most of the time.
Yes. That's good. Thank you so much. So we'll take a question from one of our
Mm-hmm.
student. He's asking. His name is Fahmidul Haq, Said Fahmidul Haq. Actually, he is
Mm-hmm.
my old student. He is studying in Malaysia. He completed
Ah.
his degree from Malaysia from Multimedia University. So he's
Mm-hmm.
a very good guy. I know him very well. Any master's course in engineering, definitely Fahmid. Lakehead is a very good university, especially for engineering. So definitely you can apply, but the requirement is you must have at least we are looking for the CGPA three above for masters. If you have that CGPA, and of course you should have IELTS 6.5 overall and no band less than 6. So definitely they have masters program in engineering like computer, electrical, mechanical, civil, all these masters program. They have even chemical as well. So
That's right.
Lee, as we are talking about the Thunder Bay city, so can we have a video of Thunder Bay cities so that people can be aware of Thunder Bay? They can know about Thunder Bay through the video.
Absolutely. Yep, do
Okay, let's
enjoy.
have the video. Yes, let's have the video of Thunder Bay. Yes, beautiful place actually, and a
That's
lot
a
of
very nice
natural
video.
beauties. There are a lot of falls, I think, over there, the waterfalls, and really very fantastic. I mean, very beautiful nature over there. So,
Yeah.
what about the Orilla campus? I mean, how big it is, and what are the programs actually? And I like to know also about the programs as well, about the courses in Thunder Bay and Orilla campus as well.
Yep, sure. So the Aurelia campus is a little bit newer. It's a little bit over 10 years old now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in the city of Aurelia. It's about 15 minutes drive away from Barrie. Over there, because the campus is pretty new, and then it's not a huge campus like what we have in Thunder Bay. In fact, we only have like three buildings over there, only one building for academic purpose. So the faculty that we deliver courses in Lakehead University, generally we have got 10 faculties all in all. The courses that is being delivered in in Aurelia, let me just take my my view book. Oops, sorry. Let me
Sure.
take my view book and show you. Um, we have business program over there in Aurelia, and we also have education over there. We have got our social work over there, social work studies, and also applied life sciences, anthropology, environmental sustainability. So with those programs that is being delivered in Thunder Bay, the programs will not have so much labs because Thunder Bay,
Labs.
yep, the reason is because Thunder Bay don't have so much labs facilities, but for those courses like environmental sustainability, for specific programs where it's being also being delivered in Thunder Bay, we ensure that we have got the facilities to facilitate these studies. Only we have it done in Aurelia, and then the rest of
Exactly.
the courses are being delivered in Thunder Bay. And well, for more information, if you have a chance to peep at our view book or our brochure, the information is being listed over here. The courses, at the end of the courses, it will say O or T. That is the indication for the campus where you do the program.
Exactly, and I think students can also see the website to see that which course are offered in which campus.
That's
And
right.
like as we know that the Lakehead University they offer both bachelor and masters. bachelor 4 years and master 2 years. So would you please tell me that what are the majors you are offering, and what are the programs you are offering under those undergrad and postgrad?
Sure. So it's a huge list of program. I will not go one by one into it, but generally, if it were to come
Generally,
across,
yes.
yeah, generally we have business undergraduate. We have got business program, engineering, education, health and behavioral sciences, natural resources management, science and environmental studies, social sciences and humanities. Whereas for graduate program, we have got business, engineering, education, health and behavioral sciences, natural resource management, science and environmental studies, social science, and humanities. So those are the courses that we have available.
Do you have early childhood program in business, in bachelor early childhood?
Yeah, let me just explain a little bit. Early childhood education in Canada, most of the time is being delivered in a college courses
College diploma
because,
level.
yeah, that's right. The reason is because early childhood education, it's a program where the students, after they graduate from this program, they will want to be able to immediately start working. There is no need to take this program into a degree level. Not that it's not available, but there are not many universities who do early childhood education per se. So when it comes to early childhood education, the students, if they want to do a degree program, but they want to eventually focus on early childhood, what they do is they either go through psychology program or they go through education program and take it to master and do further studies in this area of early childhood topic.
Exactly, exactly. And honestly speaking, there is a lot of job prospect in education field, in early child, whether in early childhood or in education field as well, because Canada needs a lot of teachers, right? So it's a very
Yes.
good subject. Even psychology as well, it's a very demandable subject. And also you have software engineering, I think, in
We
bachelor
do
level.
have software engineering. Yeah, it's high
Yes, yes.
demand and
And what are the program you offer in master's level?
so master's level, majority of the students who come from Bangladesh or other part of Southeast Asia region, when it comes to masters, they would like to focus. Most of the focus is in the area of business program and also
Business.
engineering or even
Yes.
computer science. And then there's a
Even public health as well. The doctors there preferring to do public health.
yes, public health or health sciences master
Exactly.
program. Yeah, all of this we do have it available at Lakehead University. In fact, it's high demand, and these courses are the one that get filled up very quickly, even before the due date.
Exactly, exactly. Highly competitive. So I just need to know, Lee, that is
Mhm.
your public health is research based or course based? Masters in public health.
Let me just have a look really quickly. Public health is a hold on. Our public health courses is let me
Because
just
most of the universities they have research based, so we are really, it's really difficult to find the course based public health. So I think Lakehead is a course based, I think, if I'm not wrong.
okay. Let me just confirm that with you really quickly. I'm sorry about that. Let me just pull this out really fast. Public health, yes, is a course-based master
Course
program.
base. Wow, great,
Yeah.
great. So the doctors who are planning to do public health in Canada, so it's a good option for you, because Lakehead Public Health is course based, and though it's very competitive, it's not so easy to get into their public health program. The course must be very competitive, but still you have that option to apply without any professor, without any supervisor to this program.
Yeah.
And Lakehead, I know Lakehead has a very fantastic program in master's level as well, engineering. But business, they have MBA and MSc in business management. Both of them, I think you need GMAT, right? Both of the
Yes, you
cases
do
you
need
need
payment
GMAT.
for that. Yeah.
GMAT, yes, yes. So if you have GMAT, definitely you can go for that. And they have a very good engineering program as well. In bachelor level, they have software, they have electrical, computer, they have even chemical engineering, mechanical, civil, all the engineering faculty they have. So Lee, just we need to, could you please tell us that in which part Lakehead is the best university, you can say, apart from other university, which faculty it is the best? What do you
Okay.
think?
Well, so we need to define what do we mean by the best, right?
Best
So,
means, like, that, yeah, some universities they are good for engineering, some universities they are good for business. Okay,
Yes.
for example, if I talk about Brock University, they are good for their business faculty is very good, very good. Their business faculty,
Mhm.
but in some university also they have a very good business schools. What about Lakehead?
Okay, I would say all schools are good, but
Okay.
particularly when
Hmm.
students come to Lakehead University from this part of the world, they like to come and do our engineering and computer science program.
Hmm.
Engineering, it's because our engineering, 4 years of engineering program, upon completions, the students, they are getting two credentials. They are not only getting a Bachelor of Engineering, but the students are also getting a technical engineering technical diploma, and
Wow.
both of these qualifications are accredited under the Canadian Engineering Accreditation Board. So that is the reason why students like to come and do this program with us, and also our high recorded employment rate. So that's one of the good programs that students like to come and do, and automatically becomes one of the best programs if you are looking into opportunities to be able to get yourself a good chances of having a job in Canada after you graduate, have good credentials that is accredited. And computer science is because a lot of students, they know that Lakehead University is a good platform to be able to step into the industry right after they graduate from the course. So
Exactly.
students will also like to come and do our computer science, where we are still recording 100% employment rate. Our computer science is a 4 years degree program, where at the end of the day, on the third year, the students can choose a specialization. One of the popular specialization with computer science is gaming specialization. Other than that, we also do cloud computing, data analytics, or even financial technology. So all the specialization will constantly change according to the demand of the industry, because, like I mentioned, at the end of the day, the students, we want them to be able to get a job, right? So that's
Exactly.
why it changed according to the demand of the industry.
Exactly, and one thing that the software engineers are really highly paid in Canada. So
Oh
if you
yeah,
can study software engineering or computer, definitely you will have a very good future in Canada. So Lee, we'll talk about the entry requirements of all the programs. I mean, undergrad and postgrad. So, but before that, we'll have a
mhm,
video of your Urila campus. We'll have a
sure,
short video of your Urila campus. Okay, let's
lovely.
have the video.
Hi, I'm Liz, and this is Dave. We're Lakehead students, and we'll be your official tour guides today.
Today we're going to start our tour at the bookstore and welcome center.
This is our cafeteria, where our food's made fresh, and they'll always try their best to accommodate you.
Welcome to our amazing residence that our students love. This is Alyssa. She's a first-year criminology student, and she's going to show us her room.
Welcome to Simcoe Hall, the heart of Lakehead Aurelia, where most of our classes take place.
Here at Lakehead, we have 3 styles of classrooms: lecture, standard, and seminar. Most students will get a chance to experience all 3 in their stay here at Lakehead.
This is our learning commons, the central part of our school where people come to do their homework and meet with their friends. Our professors are always available to meet with you one-on-one and answer any of your questions.
Now we're going to head upstairs to take a look at the state-of-the-art science labs.
Thanks for joining our campus tour today.
To experience one for yourself, visit us online.
Yes. So we would like to know about the entry requirements of your program, like bachelor and masters, including the academic average and also the English proficiency requirement.
Yep, sure. So for let's talk about undergraduate program. For undergraduate program, the minimal admissions requirement, we're looking into high school diploma. So what do I mean by high school diploma? For those international recognized program, I'm talking about A level and also IB, International Baccalaureate. What are we looking into? For A level, we're looking into at least two subjects. For students who wants to do engineering, it's best to have three just in case, but if not, two will do. As long as you meet the prerequisite subjects from your O level, that will be fine. And the grade we're looking into is 60% and above. Whereas for international baccalaureate, we are also looking into 60%. That should be, sorry, I lost it just for a bit over there. Let me just see. IB diploma, we are looking into at least 24 points.
Okay.
24 points with out of six subjects, where at least three have to be from the high level. If there's any students who are doing uh, the Bangladesh
HSC.
public HSC, yeah,
Yes.
HSC, we're looking into minimal 70% and above. Let me just peep on my cheat sheets to
GPA
see.
4, GPA 4 out of 5, I think.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You got it there. Yeah, that's right. So what's important here is that for any students from any qualification background, um, need to remember one thing, that is the prerequisite. English is always the prerequisite. You must have English with at least C and above, that is at least 60% and above. For students who are doing O level or O level, if you do English as second language in O level, make sure when you are doing A level, you take at least a general paper to be able to meet this prerequisites requirement. And for the graduate students, the admissions requirement will be a recognized degree, either with honors. If you don't have the honors title, make sure that the degree result is at least second class honors to meet the minimum entry requirement. So that is the academic requirement. We do have a set of English proficiency requirement. If the student haven't have at least 3 years of full English syllabus courses in the past latest 3 years, you need to take either IELTS, TOEFL, or anything that is relevant to help you to be able to meet this language proficiency requirement. If you think that you don't want to do that back home in Dhaka, in Sylhet, or in Chittagong, or in any part of Bangladesh, you want to come over to Thunder Bay to do English proficiency test to enable yourself to go into academic English program. You are also allowed to do that. Our program have got 5 different levels. You need to at least pass the 5th levels to be eligible to come into the program and to use this to meet the English proficiency requirement. Yeah.
Okay, okay. And as you know that most of the Canadian universities, they are also looking for mathematics, maths for business program even. So I don't think so. Lakehead is asking for maths for their business program. Is it something like that?
Actually, we do. Yeah. So
You
the
do.
prerequisite, yes, minimum entry requirement is just to ensure that you have the minimum grade to be able to be eligible to apply for the program. There's also a prerequisite requirement to make sure that you meet the requirement for that particular course or particular program you want to apply for. For a business program, the prerequisite is actually English and mathematics.
Mathematics, okay. But I
That's
think
right.
you have another program like Bachelor of Commerce in Urila campus. Bachelor of Commerce, major business administration, accounting. So in
Yeah.
that case, you don't need math. I know. If I'm not sure, is it like that? I mean, in some business courses, you don't need maths.
So our business faculty have got two category of business degree. One, we call that Honors Bachelor of Commerce. To meet the requirement of Honors Bachelor of Commerce, because it's a 4 years honors program, English and mathematics is compulsory. And then we have another category of qualification. It's called the Bachelor of Business Administration. For that, you don't need to have mathematics to be able to come for that
Okay,
program.
okay, I
Yeah,
understand.
that's right.
So for BCom, you need mathematics.
Actually, you know what? No, forgive me. For even for BBA, for business, Bachelor of Business Administration, you do need mathematics as well. I'm so sorry about that.
You need mathematics. Okay.
You do need mathematics, yeah.
Okay, okay,
So for
but
both,
if someone has no mathematics in class 12, because most of the students, those who are studying in business studies in Bangladesh in HSC and in also in O levels, L levels, sometimes they will not have mathematics as their subject. So in that case, what they will do? How
in,
can they join in your business program?
yeah, in if the students have business relevant course because of the business relevant subject, the student did not take mathematics. So the students, when they put in applications, we will have to explain this to admissions department. But most of the time, the admissions department, they are well aware of that because we do have good number of students who apply from Bangladesh. So don't worry too much about it. At the end of the day, this prerequisite requirement, the reason of implementing this requirement is to make sure that the applicants are capable of coping with the classes. If you have the foundation for that course, you are good to go. Of course, I won't be able to give you the promise to say yes, you are surely able to go, because you still need to put in application to let international admissions do the assessment. But most of the time, if the students do not have mathematics because they already have business relevant courses, international admissions will do the assessment accordingly.
And in some cases, I also found that some universities they are also considering the accounting, because people who are from business background they have accounting as their major subject. So if someone is having accounting, which is like they are treated as a calculus type subject, so that's why sometimes they are accepting without mathematics. So it could be that it could be done or it could be accepted based on the admission team, right? So that's how
There
you
is
are saying.
possibility. Yeah, there is
Yes.
possibility. Yeah.
So we got another question. Actually, he's also for master's program. Like he's talking about like I have done undergrad and masters in political science in 2015 and 2016. CGPA 3.6 and 3.15, 3.06 and 3.15 respectively from Shah Jalal University of Science and Technology. It's a very good university, and GRE 3304. And Duolingo 120. So, is there any funding opportunity for which semester I can apply now? What are the master's program that match my profile? So far I know that Lakehead they have political science in masters in political science, right? Could you please check
Masters, uh, we don't have masters in political science.
what are the relevant
Um,
course you have for political science?
the students may consider social justice.
Hmm.
Yeah, the most relevant to political science will be social justice and social work if you want to do that, or even psychology.
Psychology.
Yeah,
Okay.
those are the most relevant to political
Okay, so the
science.
student name is Josim Enam Bapi. So we don't have exactly political science because you already have done masters in political science as well. So it's better if you can choose some other relevant course like social work or social justice. But Lee, as he is asking for the funding, is there any scholarship for masters program?
So for master course-based program, scholarship is definitely not available. But if the
Okay.
students are doing research, my advice is get in touch with the professor or at least with the faculty. Once the faculty get back to you and pick up your proposal, the discussion will also involve around financial supporting as well, the funding.
Yes, yes. So Jasimuddin Inam, he again Josim Inam, again asked what is the cost of what will be the cost for the social work? What will be the
It
cost
will. Mhm.
for masters?
Master social work should range approximately, let me just get my price
Per
out
year
here.
20,000, I think 20,000 Canadian
It
dollar.
should be about 24,000 per year, 23, 24,000 per year.
23, 24. Okay, so
Yeah,
Bappi, so it will be
average
like
speaking.
23 to 24 in average Canadian dollar per year. But yes, about the funding, because most of the course-based courses they actually don't offer any scholarship. But yes, in research-based program, if you are selected by the professor and if the funding is available, definitely they may offer you some funding, which is called actually that graduate assistantship. I think.
That's right.
You
That's
can
right.
underwork some professor and they can give you the funding in some that in that way you can get funding. So you just be in touch with us in future, our number is here, so we can talk later. So Lee,
Yeah.
so we have learned about the courses and the entry requirements. So as you know that nowadays the the students, they cannot go to the test center to give the IELTS or PT or anything, which is actually normally we are doing. But instead
Mhm.
of that, what you are accepting now?
Right now, we
For
also consider Duolingo. If any students who
exactly.
are doing Duolingo, you can use that to meet the language proficiency requirement.
Mhm.
Yeah. Other than
Uh,
that, it depends on the qualification of that particular language proficiency document. Our international admissions will do an assessment and do a case to case assessment instead.
Okay, so yes, so I would like to tell students, yes, the Duolingo is accepted, which can be done from your home itself. You can do it online, and the registration fee is very low, like only $50, $50 US dollar to apply for Duolingo, and you can give the exam from your home itself if you have a the online setup, and the results are coming very fast. Though it was coming in last 2 days, within 2 days, but now they are taking almost 5 days because now the pressure is huge with Duolingo. So definitely
That's
Duolingo
right.
can be a very good alternate option for your for this time being for COVID-19 situation, and Lakehead is also accepting. So Lee, now I would like to know about the tuition fees of your all program, and how is the payment procedure of your tuition fees, and so would you please explain about all these matter, tuition fees, and about the payment procedure of tuition
Yeah,
fees?
sure. So for undergraduate program, our tuition fees range from 23,700 to 28,000, typically 29,000. And for graduate program, it's about 22,000 to 27,000. MBA is 26,000 and above. So for undergraduate courses, we do require students to make payment of at least one semester, whereas for graduate course, the payment required will be 1 year instead, or at least two
Okay,
semesters. Yeah.
2 semesters. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, how about the scholarship opportunity in undergrad? Because so far I know that you have a very fantastic scholarship scheme, entrance scholarship based on GPA.
That's
So,
right.
how about the
Mm-hmm.
scholarship in undergrad and both postgrad?
Yeah, so undergraduate courses, we do offer entrance scholarship. We have entrance scholarship available. It is automatically awarded to students who are good in their results. So this entrance scholarship is solely based on credentials, as in your academic credentials. We have three categories of them. I'm just going to show it over here. I don't know if we can see it, but that is our entrance scholarship. We have got three categories. We offer 4,000 per year, up to 7,500 per year, where the total of scholarship the students will be getting in 4 years is actually 30,000. So if
30,000.
the students grade, yep. So we have three categories of them. A 4,000 one-time deduction that is non-renewable because it is pretty easily achievable. As long as your average is about 75% to 79.9%, you will be awarded a 4,000 automatically. And then if your grade is about 80 to 89.9%, you will be awarded a 5,000 on the first year. And then second year, you are eligible to apply for renewal as long as your first year results still retain the same. And then if your grade is 90% and above, you are automatically awarded a 7,500 for the first year, also renewable every year as long as you retain the grade.
So 90% means those who have GPA 5 out of 5, they can get this maximum.
4.8 maybe. 4.8,
Sorry, sorry.
4.9, 4.8,
Okay, okay,
4.9, that's
4.8, 4.9.
90%. Yeah.
Percent. Okay, because so far I can see that in our experience that I mean, though our students had this kind of score, but still they got maximum 5,000. They did not touch that. I mean, the maximum heights, that is 7,500. So far I can see that they can be accepted for 7,500 if they have GPA 5, I think. So I think
So,
it's up to the admission section, definitely.
yes, that's right.
Okay, so, and it is renewable, right? It is renewable every year.
Yep. Yeah,
Okay,
the two higher two categories are renewable.
okay, that's great. That's a great opportunity for students as well. And what about the co-op opportunities in Lakehead University, the paid
Okay,
internship opportunity?
yeah, so cooperative education. It's make available for student as an options. So a particular few programs we have it available. Co-op program is optional. It's up to the students whether you want to do it or not. But of course, as an international student, if you want to be able to secure a job after you graduate even more smoothly, our advice is that it's best for you to go for co-op. Not only are you making money, like you are gaining your salary, you're earning salary, you're also building your profile by gaining working experience. You're also expanding your professional network that will definitely help you in the future. So we do have a list of programs where co-op is made an option for to the students. Program like our business commerce program, engineering, computer science, forestry, physics program, kinesiology, environmental management, environmental sustainability, and also economics. These are the program where co-op is made available. So co-op is optional, it's not compulsory. So that means the students are also um, they also need to meet the requirement before they are eligible to go for co-op. So typically the requirement will be based on their result. And cooperative education usually break into two terms. Like there will be two co-ops. It will be sandwiched in between the semester. It will not take over one semester. It will be sandwiched in between. That means when the students graduate after co-op, they will be graduating on the fifth year instead of the fourth year. But when they graduate on the fifth year, they look for a job. They will no longer be offered a starting basic salary because they already have working experience. So coming back to co-op, during co-op, typically the average salary range between $14 per hour to $30 per hour. It depends on that particular position. So which are the courses co-op that pay higher? Of course, engineering and computer science as
Exactly.
well.
Computer
Yeah,
science.
and where do the students do their co-op? They will be do like students will usually be doing co-op in well-known multinational company like Amazon, Bombardier, BlackBerry, Facebook, IBM, so on and so forth. So
Exactly.
that's the co-op. Yeah.
And one more thing that I need to know that in undergrad level, especially in bachelor level, so co-op is maximum 2 terms or 3 terms or 4 terms.
Um, Usually it's two semesters, two terms. What do we mean by two terms? That means they have to go for two times instead of one time, and every time will take up one whole term. Yeah. So
Okay.
typically the students they will go after they completed second year subjects.
Second
So
year.
the first
Yes. Yes.
yeah, the first co-op is always the first summer after second year study.
Okay.
Typically
And do
that's
the I mean will they do co-op in the summer term or they can choose in winter also or fall also?
usually the students will do it in the summer term for time saving reason. But if the job is only available during winter, the student they will do that as well.
As well. But in that case, the duration will be more. The total
Yes,
course
the duration
duration
to
will be increased.
graduation, yeah. So the duration to
So
graduation will be longer. Yeah,
longer, exactly, exactly.
yeah.
So,
But
dear
it's a
viewers,
good
I'd
thing.
like to yes, good thing because I would like to explain you this matter because it's a very good option co-op in Canadian system because after second year of your study, for your study, you can join in a company through co-op and you can have a very good work experience, full-time work experience from those companies, and even you will be paid for that. You'll be paid salary for that, and it's a very good amount. Definitely, you can also recover some of your tuition fees from this co-op. Also, after graduation, when you will go for the, I mean, go for the job interview, or if you when you work in some company, so definitely this co-op will help you because co-op is not such a thing that you will be earning money only, but apart from that also you will be gathering the work experience, full-time work experience, and you will get opportunity to get the network to connect with the companies, so it will help you to get the job easily after your graduation. So though it's optional, though Lakehead is saying that it's optional, definitely it's up to you whether you choose it or not, but as international student you must choose it because it will give you the maximum exposure, and definitely you will get job immediately after graduation if you are involved with co-op. And what about the master's program? In master's program, do you have co-op in engineering and business?
Yes, not business, but engineering will have co-op when it comes to master program because co-op is also a good opportunity for engineering students to try out a lot of the things they have learn in the classroom, and also some of them they were doing research. They want to be able to get more information, so they will go down to co-op to get that done.
Okay,
Yes.
that's great.
To answer to your questions,
And
program.
yeah, and yes, yes, and Lee, that that from Bangladesh, from I mean, from especially from South Asia and other Asian countries, that people are looking for part-time jobs, either whether it is on campus or off campus, but they are looking for part-time jobs to
Mm-hmm.
maintain themselves, at least their living expenses and accommodation and
Yeah.
food. So, what are the opportunities in Thunder Bay and Urilla about the part-time opportunities? Would you please tell me about this matter?
Absolutely. So a lot of people have this idea that I want to be able to do a part-time job to support my living costs, and hence I insist to be in the big city. But a lot of students also are not aware that when you stay in the big city, the competition of part-time job is really, really fierce, simply because not only are you competing with the students who are looking for part-time job, you're also competing with a lot of other people who just arrive in Canada who may also want to look for part-time job. So being in a location in a smaller community like Thunder Bay or Aurelia, your chances of part-time job is absolutely higher. The situation I heard last was just before this COVID situation. Any international students who are looking for part-time job, they got a part-time job if they are not particular about what kind of job they're doing. What kind of job do you normally do when it comes to part-time? On campus itself, we have more than 200 students positions available. Off campus, there are shopping center, restaurants, fast food chains. So it's up to you what kind of part-time job you want to do. And in Ontario, the minimum wages by the government is $14 per hour. So it's good enough to support your living costs if you do
Yes,
part-time
yes.
job. Yeah, and I just want to mention and highlight that in the city of Thunder Bay, there are about 1,100,000 people who reside over there, counting out students. So this 1,100,000 people who live there, they are the residents of Thunder Bay. They have their own job to do. They will not come and fight for
Exactly,
the part-time job with you. So having said that, that
exactly.
means you stand a high chance to be able to get a job. It's the same in the city of Aurelia as well. Aurelia have got only 30,000 people who live over there, and all of them they have got their own job, their own business to
On
run.
job, on
They will not
business,
look,
everything.
they will not go after part-time job.
Part-time
So
jobs.
the
So
chances
part-time
of
jobs are
you,
available if student
yep.
depends on the students, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And actually we have few students in Lakehead also. They are in Thunder Bay. Definitely they are also doing well, and we did not get any kind of complaint, because if they don't get jobs, I mean, they usually call us that I'm not getting any job. So definitely we did not get any call from them. So that means that they already got the job. So it's not a problem actually, so far I can see. So what about the accommodation facilities provided by Lakehead University on
Mm-hmm.
campus or off campus? And if students don't accept to stay in I mean university accommodation, then what are the accommodation they can personally manage? Could you please say about this matter and the cost also?
Sure. So on-campus accommodation in Arvilla, let me just mention Arvilla really quickly. If you choose a program that is being delivered in Arvilla campus, we have one category of on-campus accommodation that will be our dormitory style, and it's all single bedroom. You don't share your room with anyone. You pay about 1,300 per month. That include 3 meals per day, so you don't have to spend extra for your food anymore. But if you don't want to stay on campus because you like more liberty to yourself, um, about 1 block away from our Aurelia campus, there's a new housing area, new development that has just been completed. You are more than welcome to rent accommodations over there. And right across the street of that accommodation is the big Costco. So it's very convenient. You can walk over to Costco easily. You can also walk over to campus within just few minutes. So that's the on-campus sorry, that's the campus in Aurelia. Moving over to Thunder Bay campus. Thunder Bay, it's quite a big campus. We have got three on-campus residents available, and these three categories are split into dormitory style, apartment, and also townhouse. So dormitory and apartment, it is what it is. The townhouses is just like a double-story house, and every single bedroom, they are single room. You do not share your bedroom with anyone. And the yeah, so the rental goes about 970 all the way up to 1,200 if you choose to stay in our dormitory style accommodation. Because of safety reasons, you are not allowed to cook, so we make it compulsory for you to take up the meal plan. Automatically it will be towards 1,000 plus, but again you save up on the food and you will go into our residence cafeteria and dine 3 meals per day, unlimited access to it. And if you think you want to cook yourself, you can stay in apartment or our townhouses. That's about $980 per month, if I'm not mistaken. About 940, sorry, $940 per month rental. Um,
Oh,
if you prefer to stay off campus in Thunder Bay, you think that I like more liberty. There are a lot of accommodations available within walking distance to the campus or a little bit further away. So, in fact, you save more by staying off campus. Currently, the market rental rate in Thunder Bay is one apartment with 2 units of single bedroom. The rental is about $950 per month. So if you rent one apartment, you should rent you share that apartment with your
three
friend. Like
person, 3%, 3% could share easily.
two person, yeah, usually two people. You split the cost into half, so you save half of it. Um, so we do understand that you need support when it comes to off-campus residents. What we will do is we will not be able to help you to rent it, but we will be guiding you to let you know where are the area you should be looking into and which are the websites that is safe for you to look for accommodation. So always come back to us if you want any advice.
Exactly.
um, we will be able to help you as much as we can, and it's safest that way.
Exactly, and if we calculate about the part-time job, I mean the earnings. Like if you talk about the per year earning, they can earn the minimum wages like 14 like $14. So if they work for 20 hours in a week, so it is coming to $80 to 300. So 300 means in a month it is coming 1,200. So if they take a shared apartment, like two people can stay, which you told me that 900 is the rent, monthly rent. So if they can split in two installment, like the 450 and 450, so 450 and another 350 maximum, I think they will need for food and pocket money and all these things. So within 900 they can cover, and 300 still they can save. So far, if
Yeah,
I calculate in that way,
yeah.
so I
I
think easily they can maintain easily
Yeah,
if they
let me
want.
just share with you one. Oh, this is pretty extreme case of one of our alumni. He told me that he only spends $600 per month that include accommodation.
Wow, great. It
Yeah,
actually depends on the individual student how they are maintaining themselves. And some students they are used to go to always McDonald's, Burger King, KFC. They used to have food over there, so it is quite expensive over there. And so if they can cook in their home or in their residence, definitely it will cost less. So Lee, now
definitely.
we'll talk about the application process of Lakehead University, how students can do their application process, and I mean, what kind of things they need to do, what kind of documents they need to submit for application process.
Mhm. So at Lakehead University for undergrad program, we have got two intake. The main intake is in fall, that will be September, and the other intake after fall will be the winter intake that is in January. Typically, we advise students to put in application as soon as they already gotten the school results, or if they don't want to wait. When you have your first semester results, if you have at least 6 subjects, you can already put in your application. And then at the end of the day, we need your high school results and also IELTS qualification. You can put in your applications through prominent consultant. They will be able to guide you to help you with the applications. But just remember, as long as you have the result, when you put in application, first thing first, we need your results to be able to do assessment on your qualification. If you do not yet have IELTS, TOEFL, whatever it is for language proficiency, it can always come later as long as it's before you go into Thunder Bay or before you put in
Exactly.
application for visa.
Exactly, and of course, at this moment, as you are not be able to collect your official documents, so definitely you can apply without those documents of conditionally, and with the conditional letter also you can apply for visa. And one more thing that I need to add, Lee, that some people they must having the predictive score as well, because you know that the people they are not able to give the A2 exam at this lockdown situation. So you can also
Mm-hmm.
apply with your AS result and with the predictive of A2. So you can get conditional offer letter and you can apply for
That's right.
visa as well. And
That's right.
as per the policy of that this COVID-19, I mean as per the COVID-19 situation, university is taking the online classes instead of if student cannot fly or cannot go physically and join the campuses. So how you are maintaining your intake and how you're maintaining your enrollment situation in this present condition?
Okay, so currently for those students who have already received offer for spring intake, that is May intake, and who have also accepted the offer, we have decided that the spring intake will be delivered online, and the entire intake will be online for spring intake. When it comes to fall, the entire Canada, we none of the institutions have already made a decision yet on the delivery method in fall, but everyone is doing a preparation. So the possibilities of fall, I dare not say anything, but one thing to assure you is that if you should apply for it if you want to come to study in Canada, because the university will still get ready for fall to happen. It's just a
Yes,
matter
yes.
of online or not online.
Yes, yes.
Even yeah,
Still we are prepared for fall intake. There is nothing has been changed yet because still we have 4.5 months. Still we need to wait for that. But students, you need to apply as a regular whatever we're doing. That's how we need to apply. And if you don't have IELTS also or any English proficiency, you can apply without
yeah,
having any issues, and you'll get the conditional letter. And also Lakehead has the very fantastic ESL option. If you have the low band score in IELTS or Duolingo or any kind of English proficiency test, so definitely you can be offered ESL program. So far I know. And Lee, one more thing that as we know that the Canadian government also they have said that if you do even the online classes, you it won't impact in your PSW post study work permit opportunity. So student can feel free to do the online courses if it is the possible to move around to fly for Canada in September. So definitely you can join online classes without having any issues, because you will be accepted for PSW even though if you do classes on online program. But of course you should have the proper study permit from embassy. So Lee,
that's right. Yeah.
yes, Lee. So we are just end of the live session, but before that, we will have a very important question that there are so many students in our country who are completing 2 or 3 years in Bangladesh in different subjects like computer or business or some other subjects. So are they eligible to transfer their credits to Lakehead easily? And what is the
Other than
procedure
Yep.
for that?
So for students who would like to transfer their courses to Lakehead University from a diploma courses or from 1 to 2 years of university in Bangladesh, I would encourage engineering students to complete the entire program, because transfer into engineering is you won't be able to get credit transfer, I dare say, at all. But other than
Okay.
that, it's case to case basis. First and foremost, case to case, that means you will need to put in application to see whether or not you're eligible for the program. That's one. And after that, if you receive the offer letter, you have to accept the offer first to enable us to continue with the assessment on your credit transfer eligibility.
Okay. So it's possible, but it will depend case to case, right? According to the
That's right.
admission team.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
So
And I think I know. Yes, yes. Please,
I
please,
just would
please
like to come
finish.
back to that the possibilities of not so come back to that topic of PGWP not being affected by the online courses. So it is confirmed that the government of Canada have already agreed that students who have to do online courses due to COVID-19, it will not be affected. Their chances of getting
Exactly.
PGWP will not be affected as long as these courses are being categorized under the COVID-19 courses.
COVID-19 courses.
Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. And Lee, you have traveled Thunder Bay. I mean, every year you are traveling Thunder Bay. So, what are the special things you have experienced in Thunder Bay City? What are the exceptional things you liked much in Thunder Bay?
So I must say Thunder Bay is a very beautiful city, and I love the local community over there. It's a city where I have never experienced such a warm community, and the community is so active that in campus you will have your community campus community life, and then in the city itself the community are so warm and welcoming that they celebrate international students culture celebrations as well. Once they get to know about the international students and get the agreement from the international students, that is what I like about it. But what's important for international students is that you're in a location where you are able to not only focus on your education, but at the same time, you can get a balance of your life, academic, leisure. And this leisure is not just cafe hopping or shopping mall hopping. It's very valuable activities that revolves around community, social, and at the end of the day, it brings so much to your personal profile because it automatically spells to your personal development skills in various areas. So
Yes.
that is what I like about Thunder Bay.
And one more thing, I think we need to point out, silly,
Mhm.
when we are staying in a city, like you are staying in Kuala Lumpur, I'm staying in Dhaka. So these are like that concrete type cities. Like everywhere is a concrete. There is no natural beauty. So
Yep.
we are not touching the nature. We are not involved with the
Yes.
nature. So it's a very important thing to grow our mind, to grow our brain, to give some space to our brain to mix up with some natural beauty. So Thunder Bay, I think, such a city that where they can spend some time with the nature, with the beautiful nature. So which is also very
Absolutely.
important to
Yeah.
in our life actually. So for I
Yeah.
believe.
In Thunder Bay, in fact, in Thunder Bay, we get Northern Light every year. If you like Northern
Yes.
Light, that is the place for you to be.
Exactly. So, Lee, we are
Yeah.
just end of the live session. I mean, you must be tired of talking too much, and even I, I am also. So now Ramadan is going on. So definitely, we are just end of the live. We'll say goodbye definitely to all our viewers. But before that, we'll have a very fantastic video of Lakehead University, and we'll have a very good video. Okay, shall we have the video? And after that,
Yep.
we'll end up the live session. Okay, thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Just have the video.
Everyone has the capacity to rise to the challenge, to stand up, not stand by, to experience what it's like to leap and to soar. And in Northwestern and Central Ontario, Lakehead University has become the home of trailblazers, unafraid to fight the good fight. They are students and alumni, researchers and teachers, people who are forging the future by making their communities and their countries better places. And when things get tough, when they get knocked down, they get right back up. So to those who have dared to push beyond the possible, those who have defied limitations and discovered something greater than themselves, thank you for always going the distance. We are Lakehead Proud.
Yes, it's a very fantastic video and with all the information. And so, Lee, any last thing you want to share with our Bangladeshi students, because we'll now close the live session very soon. So, any last thing you would like to share to our Bangladeshi students?
Well, I just would like to say thank you for spending your an hour with us today, and we definitely do look forward to welcome you to our campus, both in Thunder Bay and also in Aurelia. And we encourage you to put in your applications for the upcoming fall intake so that you save yourself a position whether or not the fall intake will be online or physical over there, and get yourself an offer letter, and we'll take it from there.
Yes, yes, and just a quick review about Lakehead University. Dear students, it's a number one research university, especially in undergrad level, and they have 96.7% of employment rate, which is really wow. You can see like it's a very amazing percentage, very fantastic percentage, and very good achievement as well for Lakehead University. They have both bachelor and masters in different fields like business, engineering, arts, health sciences, so many courses, so many programs they have. And especially engineering, they are one of the best university in Canada and based in Ontario. You know that we don't need to say anything about Ontario because it's the largest and the oldest province in Canada. And
That's
be a
right.
part of Lakehead, and I hope that you would be able to make your success story without any doubt, a successful career without any doubt, and involve prominent consultant to
Mm-hmm.
contribute to your success story. Definitely we'll grow together, and we will stay home, definitely stay in home, stay safe, and definitely we will fight this critical situation together, and definitely will overcome very soon. So
That's
take
right.
care and have a good day, and definitely we'll be meeting you in any other live session later on. So till then, take care and bye. So Lee,
Thank
goodbye and thanks for joining this live session.
Thank you, and blessed
Thank you.
Ramadan.
Yes, happy Ramadan. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.